Good afternoon and welcome to the best possible way to end your day, theater class. The primary goal of this class is to learn the methods, mayhem, and madness that does make up the theater world. Through hands-on experience in this laboratory setting, you will experience acting, directing, writing, and reading dramatic works. Also, I hope you have a lot of fun. Four simple rules for any drama student. 1, we are to respect each other and our learning environment. Duh. 2, we are to be role models of prepared and responsible behavior. I hold my theater students to a higher caliber than the rest of the school. Rule number 3, we are to strive for consistent improvement in our performance and ourselves. Notice I didn't say perfection. If we were able to achieve perfection, we wouldn't be human, we'd be robots. And lastly, the instructor is the last word in proper behavior. So, yeah. Food, drinks, and gum. No, no, and no. We cannot keep a clean environment if we're gonna have food and drinks in here. So, the only drink that I allow is water in a clear plastic water bottle. That's acceptable. Other than that, I don't wanna see it. Gum gets left in this room like it's nobody's business. So please, don't chew gum on my stage. Clothing needs to be school appropriate. Please check the student handbook for guidelines on what that means. And in this classroom, clothing needs to be something that you can move in. We do a lot of moving in this class, and you need to be able to move in it without showing us stuff that we don't want to see. Being prepared is super important in this class. I want to make sure that every student has every material they need for that day's class in hand when they walk in that door. In the real world, actors get fired for not showing up for a set on time. So I'm gonna hold you to the same caliber. Your attitude needs to be positive. So if you're having a bad day or have a negative attitude, check it at the door. No one else wants to work with that. All electronics need to be turned off and stored out of sight. If I see it, it becomes mine and it goes to the office for you or a parent to deal with later. It is also the responsibility of students to keep track of their own items. If it gets lost or stolen, not my problem. Speech in this classroom needs to be at a professional level in this environment. We do not tolerate hate speech, cursing, or insults thrown at each other. If any of this kind of language appears in a script that we are reading, we will deal with it on a case-by-case basis. Please do not touch any of the equipment in this room. Some of it is very expensive and I don't want you to have to pay for the repair. Bags and backpacks. Please leave them in your locker or your car or somewhere else. We don't have enough room on this stage to accommodate all of your guys' stuff. Also, since it's the end of the day, some of you might be thinking, yeah, I can just store my stuff here and then go. Please don't. We don't have room. It's a safety hazard. This year, we are ready for a full implementation of our theater portfolio system. This system is a series of 8 artifacts that students will be turning in over the semester in a portfolio that they will be creating. 3 of these entries will be performance-based. They will be 2 monologues and 1 small ensemble performance. Each of these performances is worth 50 points. We then have 5 written entries for this portfolio. Now, when I say written, that does just mean that they have a paper artifact. Every student will be required to write a show review, which means you have to go see a show before we leave for winter break. We will also be doing a lot of discussion on costume, makeup, and set design, so you will have 2 projects to cover those. Because here in the Performing Arts Department, we are trying to educate students about careers and life after high school in the theater and music worlds, we will do a project researching a career in theater. And finally, to help prepare students for the real world, we will be going over how to get a headshot and how to create a resume for the acting world. The main bulk of our grading in this class will be divided between the portfolio and your participation in the class on a daily basis. Students can earn up to 4 points daily in the participation category. Those points can be lost for behavior infractions. Also, you can only earn a maximum of 2 points if you're late. The main way that we learn about theatrical concepts is to experience them. So, what that means is we're going to be playing a lot of what are called theater games. if you're not familiar with shows like Whose Line Is It Anyway, I encourage you to go on the internet and look for places where those videos are available. All right, that's all I had for you guys. So if you have any questions, now's the time. But since I'm kind of stuck in this video, hey, in real life, Hanson, can you handle this? Yeah, he's got this. Why did I just check my phone? In this laboratory setting, you will experience acting, directing, writing, and reading in dramatic works. Oh my. If we had the ability to be perfect. Hello? Hi. Your attitude. Check any bad attitude you... Why do I struggle with this word? Speech in this classroom needs to be appropriate of a professional level. Speech in this classroom needs to be a show review. Well, hi. There will be 5